Okay, you ready?
Sure.
Yes? Okay, unpacks locked. Okay, 10 seconds. Ja, we zoeken Peter, wat het is. Oké. Attentie.
Mr. Brubeck, tired after a concert?
Well, I've been up all night, and I'll get up at 5 in the morning and play 2 more in Nice tomorrow.
Where you came from?
From Nice today, via Paris, and 2 hours layover. No, I'm not tired. I feel great. I wish I could be tired because I could sleep 2 hours now, but you can't sleep after a concert.
No. You need sleep
Sure.
for thinking?
Oh, everybody needs sleep,
Yeah.
but you have to get used to working without it. And 2 concerts tomorrow, Nice, the next day Munich, and then to England. Then
What is your feeling about this last concert?
Oh, it was a good concert. The audience was great. That's what makes a concert. Yeah, I'm still so hot from the concert. Whew. It was warm on that stage tonight.
They asked me, your manager, that the first 15 minutes had to be careful with the cameras, because then could probably disturb you. What is exactly the reason for this? Why only the first 15 minutes or 20 minutes?
Well, I didn't know he said that. That's good. That makes a good manager. It's everything's new every day, you know, and you have to adjust to the piano, to the acoustics, the lights, and the less things right at first, the better, because my whole concentration is finding out about the piano. That's the first thing. And some pianos shift when you pedal, and some don't. And you're finding out as much as you can. And also, you don't have a chance to warm up. I have to go on that stage, and I haven't touched the piano. So throw in TV, few cats and dogs, let it rain through the ceiling. Would that bother you? All those things I've had happen. No, so the less to adjust to at first, the better. Although I would never ask for that. I'm going to compliment him for saying that. He's using his head. Everything affects the senses. And when you play, you're dealing with touch, with your ears, with your eyes, smell, taste, everything's going on, you know? And the lighting is a big problem, and the microphones. So I guess he thought it'd be better to wait a while.
Mr. Brubeck, maybe a very difficult question, I know. Can you tell me the philosophy of jazz?
I couldn't. No. Tell me the philosophy of classical music, and you might have the philosophy of jazz. And most things that are said about any of the arts can't be true. I think the best thing to say is it's an individual expression. And it might be good to say that God is very creative, and man often likes to imitate God. And so art is creative, and it's the imitation of the great creator.
Are you a religious man?
Who isn't? If you're not religious, you're religious. You have some belief in nothing or something, but you have a belief. I think that's a religion.
Are you a happy man?
Sometimes. Depends. No one's totally happy, and life is has problems for everyone. And anyone that doesn't have problems isn't involved with somebody else. And you must be involved. You can't just totally be yourself.
Mm. Does it sometimes bother you?
It bothers everyone. If you're human, the world has to bother you. You'd like to make it better, I think. All of us would like to.
You don't smoke, huh?
Oh, sure, I smoke a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, in my ears, out my nose, both eyes, constantly. Makes me feel great.
Tell me about your, you got new plans?
Always. I'm writing a mass now for the Catholic Church. I just did a Easter cantata for the Lutheran Church. My Christmas cantata is just recorded by CBS, which will be here next Christmas if anyone is interested. It's a Mexican Christmas cantata. And I have 2 new ballets going and very busy.
If there is a happy Mr. Brubeck, is there also an angry Brubeck sometimes?
Well, it's best not to get angry. That's a waste of your effort usually, but of course I can get angry. It's not my best moment though.
When do you write the most things?
Oh, on airplanes, buses, hotel rooms. The mass has to be done quite soon. They wanted to welcome in the decade of the 80s. And so I've almost finished it now for the chorus parts. Mm-hmm. And now I have to start the orchestration and think about the rehearsals because 1980 will be here soon and it has to be done by then.
In the past you had a lot of criticism.
Who didn't?
About your music. What does
Everybody
it to you?
does.
What does it to you?
What did it do to Beethoven? You know, what did it do to Bernstein? What did it do to Ellington, Kenton? You just know you're in good company.
You got something to say to young starting musicians in general?
You know, Bernstein made a good quote recently. He said, "I never seen a statue to a critic." He said, "I traveled the whole world." Look at the criticism he's gotten. For the young musicians, it's hard. It's a tough life if you're going to be a musician. And you got to stick your neck on the block every day. And there's a lot of people want to chop it off every day. And it's a great life if you don't weaken.
Well, I would say thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. The audience was great tonight. Beautiful. Thank you. Lovely audience. That's what you want.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hey, he asked me tough questions, Ilsa.
I'm not allowed to laugh. You sleep well? Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I hope so.
No, boy, tonight